Mm-hmm. Right now we have Nidalee, Jayce, Zyra banned out from the team of Team Random. On the other hand, Hex going to be banning out the Kassadin, Kha'Zix, and the Wukong. Wukong being banned out this time, that means Lulu is going to be picked out for the team of Team Random. And yeah, not going to be surprising to see the Wukong banned, truthfully, but now we're going to see who's going to cause the disruption. I'm pretty fortuitous in the sense that I think of J4 is going to be coming into play within one of these two teams. Vi is getting looked over, but the Lulu pick going to be locked in. And last time we saw from Team Random playing to really support Lulu with a lot of AP damage, no CDR like you said. Do you think they're going to run the same kind of comp? Maybe go Janna Lulu into maybe a Wukong or something? Yep, and we'll see how that will come into play. Carnival going to be rocking that one down. Gandair going to be picking up the Mumu yet again. Tempest going to be locking down the J4. So a lot of the same picks coming out from Team Random, except for they're going to pick up the Mumu. So it's going to be really cool to see some variants for the team of Team Random. On the other hand, we do have the Infi going to lock in with LeBlanc. What do you think about that pick? Oh, you're muted at the moment right now, Gandair as well.
Did I accidentally turn that back on?
I think so.
Might have accidentally double-clicked it.
Maybe.
Does it work now, guys? Is it not? Is it not?
Are we good?
Tremendous Hodor?
We're calling out the picks. We're calling out the Hodor right now. We good? Gandair has sound, and we are good.
It does work?
I think so.
Sorry, I might have double-clicked the icon when I went to unmute it.
I think we're going back to picks and bans right quick. Yeah. So Ashe, Xin Zhao going to be picked out for the team of Tex. On the other hand, we have that Pantheon being back locked in for Team Random, and maybe a Maokai pick, another tanky person for Team Random. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay, so what you said about LeBlanc, or to answer your question about LeBlanc, at least officially now, LeBlanc is a character I really like. There's a couple of really good LeBlanc players in the Dominion community. MMKH plays a good LeBlanc. Dominate Dominion's owner, the Feedski, plays a pretty good LeBlanc. And Infeed plays LeBlanc, and I'm pretty sure it's Infeed. It's either Infeed or Painkiller. I'm pretty sure it's Infeed, though, because Infeed plays other characters that are AP, bursty nightmares, like Vigor also. And he also plays really good Nasus, but that's getting off the topic. LeBlanc I like a lot, because the people that can manipulate LeBlanc's ethereal chains are the best LeBlanc players, because that extra snare is great to have with you, and that can really help secure kills for your team, whereas sometimes your damage couldn't. A good example of this is if you snare someone and a person with a frozen mallet or other slow is able to get in range of them, they can get the slow on them and secure that kill, whereas your mimic distortion might not be enough damage to kill them, or your sigil might not be enough damage to kill them. So it's that positional effect that I think separates the good from the great LeBlancs, the ones that know how to use ethereal chains really, really well. Because anyone can get LeBlanc with a Blackfire Torch, DFG, and Wooglitz and like 100 to 0 someone. Anyone can do that. But
Yeah,
the ones that are consistently good are able to use LeBlanc's other abilities, her silence and snare, to advantage for her team. And not just be a, you shoot LeBlanc at a problem and you get rid of it and then you reload your LeBlanc and come back. It's not the best way to play her.
Yeah, no, and with the distortion changes, LB is going to be a different kind of player, especially in Infeed's hands. They did change it out where first thing, the mirror image, the passive effect, is now just automated controlled, so no problem with doing that anymore. But also 4 or 5 patches ago, we did change out the distortion for LeBlanc as well. So really cool to see her getting picked up for this one. We do have Painkiller picking up the Alistar as well as an Ashe pick. So Alistar, Ashe, what do you think? Is this a bot lane? Is this Summoner's Rift? No, it's the Crystal Scar, but what do you think about that?
I think that, who's going to be in bottom lane? It's probably not Infeed. Who the heck goes in the bottom lane here? Could be Ashe. Ashe is a character that we see very rarely in Dominion because she lacks a good escape mechanic. So when we do see her, we usually see her run Flash, because that actually gives her an escape mechanic. So we usually see Revive Flash on her. She has global map presence because of her Enchanted Crystal Arrow. And she has a slow, and she can perma-slow people effectively, which is also very, very good. The problem is she's highly fragile, and her attack speed starts out very slow. But she's a good character for pursuing people and slowing people down, and she's great, absolutely great at tagging people to slow down approaches. If she's in the jungle, she can fire off a volley through a wall or something, slow a bunch of people, and walk away. And that's very, very useful in buying time at a point for reinforcements to arrive or for some other event to occur. But in a straight-up fight, if you get to Ashe, she dies, unless you run Flash on her, but opting to go for a heal, could be going for some heal bait play. We will have to see how it plays out. This is going to be interesting. Team Random running a comp that I like a little bit better than that last one. Maybe if Shez Bayou is their bottom laner, that's a Maokai bottom, that's going to be very strong. Over on their other side, there's nothing that immediately jumps out as, well, that will wreck Maokai, because nothing really wrecks Maokai. And seeing Pantheon and J4 seeing a support. So, 2 Bruiser, you have spell damage coming from a Mumu. I like this comp a lot better than their double support.
Yeah, the double support might not have enough damage during game 1, and we kind of saw that in the first window fight from Team Random. So, yeah. We'll go into the next game, round of 16 action. Game number 2, Team Random down 0-1 at the moment. Can Team Random come up, win out game number 2, or will Pex close it down and set it up for a 2-0? It's going to be L30, going to be casting with Gandair of the Vato Clan Gandair. And first off, we're going to see off the team of Team Random on the blue side. Aaliyah going to be picking up the Wicked Lulu. Gunho Gun Lion going to be picking up that Pantheon Tempest EP. Playing out the J4. Cyclone Joker is going to be playing out a champion I don't see just at the moment. We're going to have Haunted Maokai going to be picked up by Shez Bayou. As going to be one half of the team and one half the cast of crew as well. L3RD. And we're going to see what do we have on the purple side. Gandair.
On the side of the team Pays Evelynn child support, we have Infeed playing as LeBlanc, Carnival playing as Vi, Panzers playing as Xin Zhao, Painkiller playing as Alistar, and Sailor Moonberry playing as Ashe.
Yeah, and we'll see how this will come into fruition for this game number 2. Shoutouts again to all the sponsors very quickly: LoLPro, Curse, Leaguepedia, and Rain of Gaming. Shoutouts also to personally for me, Tower.tv, who is they are a great company for casting. So if you're looking to get into casting, definitely talk up to TDTV. But other than that, also shoutouts to all the people who are watching Dominion. Definitely give out a social media tweet or a Facebook share, like, follow, something like that. But overall, just spread out the word about this Dominion tournament and spread out the word that, Dominion is another mode that can be very, very competitive. So really cool to see both these two teams, especially, top 3 of the teams right now. If you look at the bracket right quickly, the top side right now, Cheese Anima versus Clueless is about to happen. And we're having this matchup as well, Team Random versus Pex. A lot of the teams came out to support this Dominion tournament, and I really appreciate all the committed players who came out to play.
Also, I want to say shout out to William Cho, aka Chobra, who is who commentated Dominate Dominion for a very long time, and he has himself a really cool job with OGN. You guys probably know him from some of his Summoner's Rift work. But he was a big, major figure in the Dominion community, and it's mostly because of him that I am commentating with any ability that I am today, because I learned a lot of cool stuff from Chobra, and Chobra's awesome. Works for OGN, so if you see him on their product, on their productions, or on Twitter or anything, he is a really cool dude, because he's one of the few people on the planet that can just do both modes fluently. He's great.
It's really interesting to see. He was casting, I think it was not yesterday, but the day before. He was wearing the power blue suit. He looked fancy. Looked pretty fancy. He was just casting it out there for the OG gun.
Do you know what his new Twitter is? I remember he changed it, but I don't remember what he changed it to.
I'll give you the message afterwards. I forget, but I think it's just his name, William Cho.
Okay. Yeah, we'll check it out and you guys tweet at him. Just he does some amazing work, and he came from Dominion scene, so it's nice to see him doing big, awesome things with OGN. He's really cool. We're at a little bit of a pause for a moment. There's no items or anything to theorize about yet, because it just the boots, prospectors items, everything's pretty standard so far. Potions, other things like that. And we can talk real quick about something about the map. Or we can't. Pause ended. I was going to talk about some of the approaches and things in the game, but we could get to that later. The game is now.
The game is starting, and it's about to get really, really loud.
Let's get dangerous.
Let's get Hodor in here, and hopefully Pex can give Hodor to Team Random, but Team Random would win, and then Pex would lose, so I don't think Hodor...
What if they just kite him around the map a lot? Or turned on some lightning?
That'd be awesome. I would love to see...
Actually, no, I don't want Pex to be able to turn on lightning. That's a terrible idea. Pays Evelynn Child Support team abbreviates as PEX, P-E-C-S. So if you hear us say PEX, that's directly in reference to the team Pays Evelynn Child Support. That is their team tag. I don't know Team Random's team tag, but that's okay, because I can use proper nouns if I need to.
They can randomly be a team. I don't know. Maybe, possibly... Just Bayou is going to go bottom. We have a lot of figures on the bottom lane as well for Pex, but it looks like Carnival is going to be the one, or Infeed, or Painkiller. The Trolls.
It's going for Catalyst first on Mao. It's something that we see sometimes with bottom lane. Typically, boots are one of the things that you get first in any game mode usually, or at least you get them very early. Get the boots one, but if you don't get that, Mao can afford to be a little bit more aggressive the first couple levels or so, because he has that extra health and mana that will come from using his Catalyst. And that will probably turn into a Rod of Ages later. A lot of poke back and forth. Team Random having the advantage for the moment, but the poke coming out from Volley from Ashe, it clips everyone because it covers so much of a point.
I do see this sequence around Infeed gonna go on to Gunho, and we're gonna see Panzer start it up. Cyclone gonna go try to disengage from this one, but it's gonna be Volley gonna come out to pick up the first kill. Sailor Moonberry getting double kill. Can she get a triple off of this one? Cyclone Joker taking a lot of poke just from the start. Panzers can't really do much. That's a triple kill coming out for Sailor Moonberry. Chewing it up and spitting them down. Pex picking up that windmill point.
Another good thing to note about Ashe, even though she's not used too often, her vision is extremely effective in this game mode because it covers such a large radius. And it does not need an item or a summoner spell dedicated to it like other people need to use. Vi, for example, needs to use that Grez's Lantern that takes an item slot. Other people need Clairvoyance, which takes a summoner spell slot. Ashe doesn't need either. She can just cast that because it's a spell in her kit, and that's really useful because it frees up slots elsewhere. No.
Yeah, and while this fight's about to start off, we do have a highlight. It is Alistar and bottom. Infy going to be start up, going to get caught out, and we're going to see how this will finish up. Tempest going to get taken a lot of damage, but we're going to see the back away because Zen just got smacked down.
Oh dear, the bandage toss on the Moonberry. That's not very friendly. Ashe does not agree with it. Xin Zhao Panzer's helping out his ally Sailor Moonberry, chasing them up towards the top Gung-Ho gun line, and Carnival having a disagreement. Tempest DP channeling on the point, decides to break off the channel to engage, and Ashe is cleaning up right now. 5-0-2. She has more than one kill per minute.
That is very, very scary, and also on a AD champion like Ashe, who excels at getting damage really, really well. Ooh, I'm looking at the bottom of that smite down, but yeah, Ashe is going to go really, really far with damage items, and it's very scary to start it off straight up with a BF sword.
Looks like they're opting to get their vision later on Ashe, going for her damaging abilities first. I'm not sure when they're going to pick up that rank in Hawkshot. We will have to wait and see. You can power up one ability and neglect the other ones a little bit with some characters. A bandage toss in, Crystal Arrow delivers, and Tempest EP is sent back to the summoner platform. Moonberry unloading on Joker because Joker cannot get close. Ashe with another kill, 6 kills, more than 1 kill a minute. Goes for Gung-Ho Gun Lion. He gets the buff from Lulu, and LeBlanc is able to pick up that one. And Alia being forced away because Lulu by herself is not really going to be able to get into a fight with the members of the enemy team.
Yeah, Sailor Moonberry has been doing a great job, but the thing is also Team Random have so many targets to focus in the front line, they can't even get to that back line, even touch the Ashe, and so the Ashe is going to go in and devastate so much more damage, and we'll see how they will respond. Team Random now going to get gank over bottom, but now it's unfortunately a different...
Uh-oh, J4 Cataclysm on Ashe. She's not going to be able to get back. She just has to stay and deliver as best she can, and it looks like Moonberry is going to be dealt his first death of the game.
Meanwhile, over bottom, Peck's going to be able to take out a assassination over onto the Maokai, but we will neglect the windmill point at the moment. Team Random should be able to pick that one up. Painkiller should be able to neutralize. No, just by you. With the revive, going to be able to stall that one out for a little bit longer.
The top point, Ashe doing her best to interrupt and delay, but Ashe, being fragile and lacking an escape, does not want to get too close to Pantheon because, well, I mean, look at Pantheon spamming that emote there because he knows that if Ashe gets close, that's a stun closer to disaster once that Aegis lands. And Carnival going to initiate on Joker. Enchanted Crystal Arrow snipes out Pantheon. Gung-Ho Gun Line being taken down by a smart shot from Moonberry's Ashe.
Yeah, I think Moonberry is really not liking the laughing and taunting, so just shot a big arrow right in the face of that Pantheon. The cleanup coming out for Pex over there at top lane yet again. Triple kill coming out for the Ashe, and it is just Ashe all the time, all the day. When have you heard that in a tournament such in a long while? And now we're going to see what Paige Evelynn Child Support can do.
Just activate the Ashe cam. We're going to need it for later. This is the face of destruction, everyone, that you're seeing on the screen. That is the most dangerous thing in this game. That's a little scary.
Not the lane, just walking.
Yep.
And then it's gonna poke you in the face with an arrow, and it's gonna go.
Pantheon hanging out in the middle of the map, hanging out in the bushes. This does a couple things. It gives vision for here, and it allows an immediate punish of anyone, but Looks like he was just DC'd, so I thought he was doing some scouting, but apparently just having a little bit of a connection issue.
I'm gonna hit another pause.
I can't. My cursor's stuck this time.
Oh no! But we're gonna have Gunho line right
So
back.
if we're okay, look at where Infeed's LeBlanc is. That bush. If you have control of that bush, it's really important because that shows one approach path that goes to the refinery or drill, and it also shows another approach path that goes up to the windmill. And if you have someone in there who has a stun or a snare, someone like Pantheon, Amumu, Alistar, yeah, most of those are the best champs for it. Just looking at the two teams that we have available. If you have one of those in the bushes and you do not have a sweeper or other vision item to check that, it's really risky to run by one of those. Gung-Ho Gunline finds Infeed, lots of damage done to him immediately. There's Cataclysm on J4, doesn't want to use it, I think, on LeBlanc.
We do see Carnival going to be able to clean that one up, and now the Curse of Sad Mummy going to clean up this fight over here. Stayed out a little bit too long for Pex, and we do see Team Random take out the 2 kills.
And Sailor Moonberry is just getting as much money as he feels like at the top lane. Wouldn't be surprised if he was ahead on gold at this point. Yeah, it looks like he's going to power up. What? Where was that going, Moonberry? Fires it right off the edge, misses by a little bit. Gung-Ho Gun Lion punished for his insolence and spamming that laugh emote. He gets taken out. You were in auto attack range. Do not stand in auto attack range when you do that, ladies and gentlemen. That's not very a good idea. Bottom lane, the bottom lane's incredibly stalematy. Alistar has really good sustain, and so does Maokai. And there's not going to be too much action except for when someone else comes down there to gank. Because it's going to be a bunch of trades between Headbutt, Sapling, Toss. And if Shezbayu, though, makes a mistake, he could get a little low, and Alistar might be able to beat him, but if he plays smart, then he should be okay in the bottom lane. But, like I said, ganks will determine what goes on down there. Uh-oh, Panzers blocks. That's a good block. I think that delayed the airborne by a swing if I was counting correctly. Glitter Lance goes down, tags a couple of people. Tempest EP comes in from the back, and they're able to take down J4 before he can really cause a lot of trouble for them. Moonberry walking up on the point. Aaliyah is taken down. And in the bottom, it looks like Mao did get new engagement with Alistar and lost, unfortunately.
You hear cows eat trees for breakfast, and I guess that's what the cow did to this one.
They do that. That is something that will happen. I kind of want to take a look at the gold while we're looking around at the map. Take a look at where Ashe is at 6,500. She's out in front of the other people in the game by about 500. Painkiller, Gung-Ho Gunline getting low on health, having to retreat from the fight. And Panzer's, Panzer's looking for him. I hear the activation of Yomu's Ghostblade. Yes, I did. That sound effect sticks out in my brain. And up in the middle part of the map, Carnival being exhausted. Attempts to P and Leah picking a fight with him. And you can hear the other Yomu's effect activating again from Jarvan as well, using that to pick up the kill on Vi. And they're moving away towards the windmill, but Hazel and Child Support members, Panzers and Infeed are close behind, and does not catch them with the Ethereal Chains. Leah is exhausted, though. The mimicked Ethereal Chains, there's the Ethereal Chains play that I was talking about.
Right in the kisser, and going to be able to pick that one out. Infeed going to be able to get that kill. Going to keep up this pressure over the refinery overall. Very, very similar to game number 1. Pex just dominating the map, making sure that Team Random can't really make any more plays off in this one.
Infeed goes for an Ethereal Chains. Gung-Ho Gunline dodges. Wants to avoid that. And there's that volley. Did you see how much space on the map that covers? It is very good for tagging people and getting slows. Gung-Ho Gunline singled out away from everyone else. Is going to stay alive a little bit longer because of Lulu able to deliver some more damage. Almost finish off Panzers because of it. Moonberry tries to get away from J4. Can't quite do it, but Infeed's LeBlanc bails him out, taking Cyclone Joker's Amumu for a walk. The Ethereal Chains activates, enables Carnival to get close and deliver the final blow needed to take out the Sad Mummy. And dashing through the other side, looks for the health relic. Leah had already picked it up, however. Ethereal Chains leashed away. Bandage toss successful. And Cyclone Joker takes care of LeBlanc, and Moonberry has to retreat. Oh, the bandage toss. That could have been scary. Bandage toss does a lot of damage. Don't get hit by that. It's not friendly.
No, especially with AP on a movie, it's going to do a lot more than what you would expect. So, yeah, Ashe and Vi are going to be backing away from this one. Painkiller still pushing up over in the bottom lane. And the team pays Evelyn's child support doing a really smart job making sure that they are keeping up onto the control. But we're looking at Team Random. They're trying to make some plays, and Carnival's going to try to deny that with Panzer's help.
And Carnival being the first one to fall, and then Xin Zhao immediately afterward. This is a position that Team Random can actually take advantage of. Infeed taking some damage there. LeBlanc putting a lot of hurt on Tempest EP. And the revive coming from Panzers. Oh, revives right into the bandage toss. That was a little bit awkward. Cataclysm is going to help Tempest EP fight Sailor Moonberry. Sailor Moonberry stays for as long as possible to get the maximum amount of damage done to him. This is Booberry's fourth death. Moonberry. Captain Booberry, aka Booberry, aka Sailor Moonberry, aka Dark Lord Booberry. He has gone under a few name changes. So if you hear me refer to him as Booberry instead of Moonberry, then that is why. Aaliyah tries to pick off Painkiller in the bottom, may be able to do so. Could chip him down. Has the slow to do it. Is chasing and gets it. Oh, Chad Crystal Arrow stuns. Says Bayou buys time for Carnival to get to the bottom, and they are able to uproot the tree in the bottom lane.
That match read stun coming out, especially from that Crystal Line Arrow coming out from Ash. Very, very smart play coming out from the team.
Come on, Panzers, you want to do it. Come on, Panzers. Oh, now Panzers could have dived, started that fight, but because there's two stuns, it would have not have gone so well. But look at that. Stun from Aegis into stun from the bandage toss is bad news for him, unfortunately. That's staggered crowd control, one after another. You guys, if you're playing League of Legends, doesn't matter what map you're playing, use your crowd control in sequence. Wait until one's just about to wear off before applying the next one, and keep the enemy locked down. Great example there! Stun from Aegis into stun from bandage toss. But Moonberry is just going to stalk Amumu up towards the... Oh, Lulu with the ultimate! Booberry! Oh dear! That could not have gone more perfect for Team Random in that last little fight. Whimsy.
Got outsmarted. That was a big thing, and now Infeed turning it around, trying to go on to Aaliyah. Cycle and Joker going to be taken down right quickly from the Vi. We're going to have the Assault and Battery go on to Gunho Gun Lion, but we're going to see the cat come out, and it's going to be knocked down. Yeah, Gunho Gun Lion going to get helped by the support of Aaliyah. Aaliyah going to go in, try to pick up onto Infeed. Infeed's going to just bounce away, and the
Enchanted Crystal Arrow from across the map sets up a kill for Panzers. There you go. That was the snipe. Ashe, global map presence because of that. There's the vision effect from the Hawk shot. Those are two of the things that make Ashe really effective. She does not have an escape, but the things that she can do to affect the overall game, because global map presence with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, which we just saw, and then the volley tagging out. Lulu there, getting harassed by Joker. They're both low on health, but they pick him off anyway. Oh dear. Infeed and Moonberry doing a really good job up at the top. But yeah, Ashe brings the vision, she brings global map presence, and she can set up kills from across the map. That's a good champion right there. But she lacks an escape.
Ezreal as well.
Just don't get cornered. Do not get cornered.
Yeah.
Ezreal can escape if he gets cornered. He's a much safer pick in this game mode because he has that escape. His global map presence does not come with a stun, however. So, it does interrupt multiple targets in a line. Moonberry, taking some damage, not going to be able to escape that. Panzers finds Tempest DP and quickly makes work of him. Look at the damage from Panzers and Zhao. The ultimate from Lulu is used. Oh, dashes out and jumps back in with the Cataclysm. That's a J4 play that you have to watch out for. That was very good.
Yeah, Tempest did a really good job tying that up with the ultimate of Yarn Skyfall. We do see Carnival and Sailor Moonberry trying to do a lot of damage to keep off on the point with the windmill, but Sailor Moonberry picked off, Carnival picking off the J4, and everybody else just going to clean this one up for the team with Team Random.
Booberry's KDR is getting severely dented at this point. He was at like 5-1 earlier, but now he's approaching 6-1. But that's okay. We like him anyway. Carnival trying to escape. No, turns around, re-engages, seeing that Panzers is close by. The airborne on Gung-Ho Lion is going to be dangerous. Aaliyah, low on health, being chased away. Nope, that's not enough damage to keep you alive from LeBlanc. LeBlanc's damage output there, significantly overpowering that from Lulu's Wild Growth. And Maokai is recalling. because, well, he's built up some items.
Yeah,
buy
he has a
once
lot
in a
of
while.
AP coming into this, but the windmill yet again going to be contested upon Cyclone Joker taking so much burst from the front. Panzer's going to go clean this one up. Great gank in from the team of Pex, and now Pex is going to go keep on capturing, and you do not want to get caught out alone from that one. Great job by Infeed, and everybody else just cleaning up from FaZe Evelynn Child Support.
Another thing that you might not be seeing, but I wanted to highlight is Infeed is very... Oh, the stun on Aaliyah. That's enabled everyone to catch up to her. The snare lands as well, and the assault and battery. Every crowd control in the game that they had on their team for the most part. I think they only missed, what? They only didn't have Zin's Airborne? Was that the only thing they were missing? Everything else landed?
Yeah,
Infeed is
still up on one.
Infeed's doing a really good job of remembering to auto-attack with a Blanc. You cast a spell, AA, cast a spell, AA, and you get a lot of extra damage in throughout the course of the game by remembering to do that.
And it is going to be Infeed. You're going to be able to clean that one up on the Carnival onto the Mumu. And now Carnival going to chase onto the Lulu. Lulu's going to be backed away. Everybody else is trying to delay just for a little bit longer. There's only 25 points left. 14 randoms to survive. And we do have a cap coming over.
Well, that defensive garrison's going to try and shut down that push. Maokai taken out. Aaliyah next to be defeated. And is FaZe Evelynn Child Support going to complete this one with a 5 cap as well? Is that something that could happen?
It is looking like it. Unfortunately,
Nope.
Cyclone Joker is going to deny that one. But still, the GG is going to come out. Game number 2 and the match going to FaZe Evelynn Child Support.
So FaZe Evelynn Child Support is going to go on to the next round. Good showing, though, from Team Random. Thank you guys for coming out and competing, especially Aaliyah. And it was good to see Gung Ho Gun Lion actually out competing as well. And it's always cool to see Tempest EP. So, good game all around. FaZe Evelynn Child Support showing why they are the #1 team in League of Legends Dominion.
And that is exactly it. We will see the round of 8 in just a little bit, possibly. We do have to thank everybody else, LoLPro, Curse, Leaguepedia, Reign of Gaming, all the sponsors helping out over here for this LoLPro Dominion Showdown at the moment, though. I want to say, well, FaZe Evelynn Child Support, we talked about the other names. She's Anima, Clueless. We're going to check out the bracket, hopefully soon for y'all. But don't you fret, don't you worry. We'll have some more action in just a little bit.
Now we're going to cut to a quick commercial. We're going to set the game set up for you, and we will be right back. Okay, so, found out from the admins that I had the time wrong. Hey, man, I'm sorry. It's my bad. Round of 8 is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will bring to you a round of 8, and then we will do... What about the volume? I should be way louder. This is why it's called a live read, guys. It's a live read. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to bring you the round of 8 game. Then we are going to bring you semifinals game 1, semifinals 2. Both matches of the semifinals will be cast and commentated here on the stream. Then after that we are going to do the 3rd and 4th place match. And then we're going to close it all out with the finals afterward. So there's a lot of games to bring to you guys tomorrow. I start at the same time that we started at today. So come and hang out with us then. I want to say a big thank you to LoLPro, Leaguepedia, Curse, and Reign of Gaming. Remember, guys, if you want to go out and play some Dominion tonight, then you need to go to lolpro.com/guides. Go to their main page, lolpro.com. If you can remember that a little bit easier, go ahead and click on the Pro Guides. And if you want guides from the people that you saw in that last game, Painkiller of FaZe Evelynn Child Support, then you can find them on this website. See, he has a guide for Eve, and he's got one for Annie and Elise also. So I highly encourage you guys to check those out. And maybe learn a little bit more about Dominion. And there's an in-game chat channel for Dominion community, if you guys want to check that out at some point. It's Dominate Dominion, where a lot of Dominion people hang out and play and stream and things like that. So the LoLPro Dominion Showdown continues tomorrow. I want to say thanks for watching to all of you. So from me and from Bird, you have a good evening, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. I think we have a different co-commentator tomorrow, though. Hey, Bird, you want to get your plugs in real quick? Or did you already... Oh, no, it already dropped. Okay, yeah. Bird, at... just give me your Twitter, man, so I can read it on the thing real fast. But if you want to check out me and my media on Twitter, I am at VatoClan. That's my gaming clan. And on YouTube, youtube.com/VatoClan. And if you want to see games of past Dominion tournaments from the Dominate Dominion tournaments or other media that I produce, definitely go give this page a check. So thank you very much. I will see you guys tomorrow.